Don't trade on Mondays. What does it mean? Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. All right, so don't trade on Mondays. Odd title. You're probably thinking, what is Mark on about right now? By the way, I appreciate your support, guys, your comments, your shares, your likes, subscription. I much appreciate a great community we've got here, and hopefully, you know, I can add some value to your trading. That's the name of the game. Right, so don't trade on Mondays. What does it mean? Okay, if you're a day trader, one of the most common things that we don't realize actually, and one of the things that affects me less so now, but did affect me more. Peter, who you've seen a kind of interview with before, talked about his forex trading, and very specifically mentioned this is don't trade on Mondays. He doesn't trade on Mondays. Why? Let me explain. Why are Mondays the nemesis for many traders? Because you've had the weekend. You've maybe done some research on your plan, you've adjusted your strategy, you've kind of read some books, you've watched some trading videos, and you're all read up and you're ready to go. And you sit down at your desk on Monday, you're rubbing your hands together and you're saying, okay, what am I going to trade? And you're looking, you're scanning, and then you take a trade, bang, and it's a loser. Why? Because you're so eager to trade, because you're so enthusiastic, you're so fired up, you're taking anything that's crossing your screen. You've got everything ready, you're sitting down saying, right, I've been off for a few days now, the markets are open, time to make some money. And that's the thought process that's going through your mind, even if you don't think that's happening. That's what's happening subconsciously. So what happens is you take the trade. Sometimes it's a loser, most of the time it's not very good, and then you're starting the week just on the back foot. Not only the day, but the week, because that elevated kind of motivation, that elevated focus, all the stuff that you built up over the weekend just disappears, poof, gone, because you've taken that trade and you're like, oh, did all that work? You know, it didn't even work out for me. You know, what's going on? You get frustrated, get a bad Monday. It's just a bad way to do it. And this is common, guys. This is common because of that, and the fact that we have the time period and the break, and we often do a lot of research and we get ourselves ready and we haven't had time to actually trade. It's the first kind of time we've had to trade. So an easy way to kind of combat this is to, don't trade on Mondays, and that's something that Peter does. But another way to do it is just to be extra careful of that first trade you make when you come back. So just be extra careful. You know, if you want to create additional filters, then do it and say, hey, this is the trade I'm looking for. Or maybe you restrict time a little bit, not the whole Monday, maybe you restrict the first few hours and go, I need to get a feel for it. What's the market want to do today? Whichever market you're trading currency pairs, you're trading indices, whatever it is. Let me see what's going on. Are we in trending environment? What sort of phase are we in? What sort of environment? Are we rotational? Is there volume? What we're looking at? Just use that time to get a feel and then trade a small position, because you don't want to damage your week's potential just on one trade, which is ultimately what happens. We shouldn't do, because of course one trade is meaningless, but it's meaningful when you felt like you've done all this preparation, you feel like you're ready to go, and then you go bang and you lose, and it just becomes disheartening, unfeasibly so, but it does. It does. And so if we can limit this, so more filters is a good way of doing it. Taking the whole day off is a brutal way of doing it, but if you need to do it, and one way of doing it, guys, go back and look at your results, and if you find that Monday's just a bad day for you, just don't trade it. You just think, wow, if I had to trade Mondays, I'd be up an extra X amount on the month. Well, there you go, quick fix of making incrementally more money. The first trade, trading at half size, being extra strict with what you take and when you take it. Anything to just put the brakes on a little bit on that first trade. Anything to put the brakes on and just have some caution on that Monday day or hour or whatever you've noticed the vulnerability. And the same for any day. And it happens to say Mondays here, but that's just because of that time period break and the kind of thing we all get G'd up and ready to go. And it's something I definitely used to come down, be ready, get all my screens up, ready, I'm right, I've done my preparation, I've done my checklist, done everything right, go. And then you hit a trade and it'll be a loser. And you go, oh, and maybe you hit another trade and be a loser, and you just go from being elevated to crushed, and then it'd be struggle to kind of work your way back, and you feel like you're on the back foot from day one. Maybe you kind of work some of it back on Monday, then you kind of have a break even on Tuesday, and then a profitable down Wednesday, and really you're back to where you were on Sunday night, and it's only got 2 days left to trade, and you start to feel that pressure as a day trader. So eliminate that, recognize that could be a vulnerability, have a look. It might not be for you, but have a look at your results. If Mondays are poor for you, then maybe drill down even more and see if it's that first trade, Are you rushing the first trade? Are you kind of chasing the first little candle that's green long? Are you not seeing what's going on? You know, have a solution-based approach to the problem, and then resolve it, and then carry on. Anyway, guys, hope that's helped. Let me know in the comment section below if Mondays are your nemesis type day. You know, I bet you there's someone out there who trades brilliantly on Mondays. If that's you, then great. That's a great bit of data. Increase your size potentially, leverage on the fact that you're good on Mondays. But for most people, I think we kind of get ourselves into a bit of a pickle sometimes on a Monday. Anyway, guys, take care. See you next one. Bye bye.